Hello friends, welcome back to Innovation in Regulated Industries, course 41.18. I'm your facilitator, Major Jason Airpaul. The goal of this module is to review the structure of this course. So when we think about methods, methods are necessary but not sufficient. And methods are not linearly applied, methods are iterative. So when we think about innovation, there are four key data points that are continuously developed in an innovation cycle. What is the problem that we're trying to solve? What is the innovative nugget that we're trying to create? How do we validate our hypotheses to create the innovative nugget and the opportunity in the problem that we're trying to solve? And once all said and done, how will this fit into a network or currently existing value chain to bring the innovation to marketplace without disrupting the current value chain or current organization structure? Remember, at the end of the day, you are working in a regulated industry. Regulated industry is a complex industry on its own. It's not a startup sitting in a basement and trying to reinvent some things. You are working in established bureaucracy and organization. So you have to think about is that how do you bring that home? And iteratively, how do you develop each idea and learn and fail forward and manage their failures as they happen to the point where you can actually bring this product to the end? So it's not just a systematic system development methods. It's a whole series of disciplines are involved in order for you to bring an innovative product to the market in regulated industries. And that is the structure of our course. That's our purpose of our course. So the goal of this course is twofold. First is help you develop skills to advance your career in regulated industries. And secondly, take this innovation that you create and help others do better. And one of the ways we do this thing is that we create a learning environment. We learn, we identify, we define, and we innovate, and we share. And we practice what we learn. We create a climate of failing forward. Or we can become an instrument in creating a climate for learning and failing forward. And we practice iteratively, and we communicate our learnings and failures and lessons to stakeholders, investors, and sponsors in a positive way. And then once we have a small wins, we share those small wins across to build a political capital that is needed in order for innovation programs to survive. So in your learnings, there's a lot of different disciplines are going to be involved. So remember, in a regulated industry is a large organization, and large organization has many departments, many disciplines, and many frameworks. So you have to be able to navigate all of them, whether they're strategic architecture or enterprise planning, organization change management, system development methods, post-go live support for something. ITSM is a great framework to helping think through once this thing goes live, how will it be supported? Portfolio and project management, balanced scorecard, and most importantly, learning how to communicate with executives and manage up. Often it is one of the most neglected disciplines, managing up. So when we think about all these disciplines happen in the organization, in innovation climate, all these disciplines work like a jazz band. At a different data point, a different life cycle of that data point, different discipline might be in charge. Knowing when certain discipline is in charge, giving them the opportunity to take the lead is a key skill that you will hone in using this program. So it's not about one discipline. It's not about one role. It's multiple disciplines and working together, different disciplines taking lead at a different time and creating a beautiful music like jazz. So what we're going to have 4 topics, data points. In each module, we're going to explore how do we actually define the opportunity, how do we create innovation, define the unique nugget, and take each hypothesis and create something that would help us validate our hypothesis, often referred to as a minimum viable product or service. And then we think about it, how will we integrate that into current value chain? So these are the 4 methods that we're going to explore in detail. And last 2 modules in this course is that as each method is being explored, you are applying these methods to your own idea. At the end of the 4 methods, you will have generated a considerable amount of intellect and intelligence on your idea. And we wanted to give you a checklist way to appreciate what you have done and identify your gaps in your information and a plan forward how you're going to close those gaps. And last module's G, we show you some examples that we have currently existing and examples that we would hope that others will provide. Throughout this course, we're going to have a case discussion, a topic called never events. Never events are things that happen in healthcare delivery that should not happen. And as a result, they cost the healthcare delivery nearly $20 billion a year in the financial cost to the North American systems alone. And it's not a financial cost that matters the most. It's that unnecessary human suffering that these never events create. The cost of those events is infinite. If you haven't come across, find somebody who has been in a hospital, was exposed to something that they didn't go into hospital with, or error, cost of error. The stories are heartbreaking. So what you will do in this course, as you're learning and practicing, you will apply these methods. You evaluate your own pain point, own opportunity, reasons why you're doing it. You will generate enough insight that helps the learner or the sponsor or your stakeholder understand that you understand the current landscape. You understand the potential problem and solutions and value. And they will also understand why is that problem important to you. As Peter Thiel said, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. It's key when we think about innovation. And finally, you will take your innovation idea and create a 2 to 5 minute presentation and create a pitch. We'll provide you a structure. How do you create a pitch that convinces the audience why they should care and join you? Use the innovation canvas as a structure. And if allowed, be the case study in this program. Upon successful completion, you'll have a deep understanding how to convert a pain point or idea into solution and help create a competitive advantage. Be the change you want to see. An ability to diagnose the gaps in your innovation journey. And a result, 2 things happen. It advances your career and helps you become part of the change that you want to see. So there's only one thing stopping you joining us, getting started. When you start today and join us, go to millioninnovators.net and sign up, become part of the program. And welcome to millioninnovators.net. Thank you.